What's up guys, it's Nicole, the Barbell Bombshell. I'm going to introduce you guys to the RKC plank, and it's much different than just a standard plank that you see people holding for a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. This is actually developed by Pavel, which he was the one who founded the Russian Kettlebell Club, RKC. So this is a lot more intense than a typical plank. It looks pretty similar. It may look like I'm just doing a regular plank, but I have everything contracting at once. And there's kind of like a checklist that you go through to ensure that you're doing this correctly. So I'm going to tell you step by step and kind of piece it together, and then in the end I'll show you everything all at once, the whole RKC plank done. But the setup kind of looks the same. You're going to start with, in that plank position, your feet will be about hip width apart, you'll be on your toes, you're going to be on your elbows, and make sure that your elbows are directly below either your armpits or your shoulders, and you're actually going to make fists. So when you get into this position here, okay, we're clenching our fists really, really hard. We're also going to think about kind of externally rotating and kind of like tearing the ground apart. So we're kind of externally rotating the shoulders, pulling them into place. Okay, from there, you're going to work on contracting your legs together. So you're going to adduct your legs, you're going to squeeze your thighs together. They may not touch, but that's the sensation I want you to think about. You're going to fire your glutes really, really hard. Okay, once all those things are in place, the last part of the RKC plank, and the hardest part, is like thinking about trying to pull your fists towards your toes, and at the same time your toes towards your fists. So it may cause you to round your upper back a little bit, but you're going to think about tucking everything in really tight. It's almost like that hollow body position, except reverse. Now you're face down, or kind of similar to dead bugs, same thing. So we're going to get set up. I'm going to show you the whole thing, kind of go over the checkpoint again. So on the elbows, elbows directly below armpits or shoulders, you're going to make fists. You're going to clench those really, really hard. Okay, I'm externally rotating those shoulders, kind of ripping the ground apart with my elbows and my fists. I'm squeezing my legs together and contracting my glutes, and now I'm going to really pull hard. Pull my fists to my toes and my toes to my fists. And you can see once I start doing this, I start shaking really hard. If you're really going for it and squeezing everything as hard as you can and really concentrating, you shouldn't be able to hold this, especially in the beginning, for more than 10-15 seconds. So if you want to step up your plank game and you have a hard time correcting posture and that anterior tilt when you're lifting, this is a great way to strengthen the core, while also getting the glutes and having everything else kind of involved in creating that whole torqued system. So give that a shot. Progress it slowly. Make sure that you're not letting your hips sag or your ribs poke out. That kind of defeats the purpose of it. Tuck everything in, but really focus on pulling your elbows and fists towards your toes and your toes towards your arms, and squeeze everything. Also make sure your chin is neutral. You're not cranking your head up or looking around while you're doing this. Okay, you should pretend like you have like a tennis ball or something right underneath your chin. So give that a shot. Comment below, let me know how it goes. If you have any questions, give me some feedback. Feel free to check out my website, thebarbellbombshell.com.